Rare photos that will blow your mind. This spacesuit, designed by the British Interplanetary Society in 1949. Neil and Buzz would walk on the moon 20 years later. World War I soldier used face prosthetics to hide big wounds and scars from early war. A Chinese man's nose was irreparably damaged from infection. His doctors decided to grow a second nose on the man's forehead to replace the original nose. A photo of the scar that Christopher Green received after surviving being struck by lightning. A man wrongly jailed for 17 years until lawyers find look-alike convict with same first name gets awarded $1.1 million in compensation. Royal Marines jetsuit boarding exercise. This boat you can sit underneath the water in. North Korean fighter pilot No Kum-sok flew his MiG-15 fighter jet to South Korea in 1953 and defected. He received $100,000 as promised by Operation Moolah. French volcanologists who dedicated their lives to studying active volcanoes. Rocket Lab's Archimedes engine looks like the sickest water slide of all time. Spain's newest submarine was 75+ tons heavier than expected because someone put a decimal point in the wrong place. It could go down but might not come up again. The US Army needs cheaper drones to compete. The US cannot issue drones quite so lavishly when each costs as much as a sports car. George Bush flies over the World Trade Center as smoke fills the sky. 1960 Cadillac, 63394 window sedan de ville awaiting pickup in 1959. This perfectly squared tree in Sevilla. Keanu Reeves hanging out in West Hollywood with a homeless man. The size of this sandwich next to my adult arm. Jeff Keighley is teasing a major announcement at the Game Awards 2025 by installing a giant demon statue in the Mojave Desert. The giant golden-crowned flying fox is the largest bat in the world and can grow to the size of a human child. A mosquito foot magnified 800 times under a scanning electron microscope. Black widow spider with heart and arrow markings. The 1910 Detroit Electric Model D has a range of 100 miles and can reach 25 miles per hour, but was abandoned for gasoline engines. The world's first fashion book, the Trachtenbuch, is a book cataloging the clothing that Matthias Schwarz wore between 1520 to 1560. Archaeologists found this Soviet World War II soldier at his post. In 1969, the Soviet Union was on the verge of launching a nuclear attack on China until US intervention stopped it. The engine that powers the MiG-21 fighter jet. A fighter jet that landed itself on a cornfield after the pilot ejected from it, following an unrecoverable spin. Gimli glider, a Boeing 767 jet that ran out of fuel and glided for 17 minutes without engine power, crash landing on a crowded racetrack with no deaths or major injuries. This is the actual ball that killed Philip Hughes. North Korean banknote with Supreme Leader Kim Il-sung's birthplace. Tank in front of the Moldovan Military Museum. The prize car at this dying mall is an 18-year-old Corvette.